Hi guys, I'm Gethin James from CoachGethin.com, and today we're going to be looking at hinge in actions. Hinge is a primal movement pattern. So, from here, I try to push my hips back as if I'm trying to touch a button on the wall with my backside, as if I'm trying to press a button with my backside. And from there, I keep the logos of my shirt facing upwards. So imagine you're wearing a football shirt and your team logo's here, the sponsor's here, and you try to point them up to the sky. So I push my hips back, I keep my logos up, and then I have a soft bend in my knee, and then I push my hips through to go back to the beginning. That is basically your hinge in action. And that's basically what a deadlift is. As I'm about to demonstrate with this kettlebell, what you need to do is put the handle of the kettlebell in line with the knuckle of your toe. I push my hips back, keep my logos up, grab the handle, push my hips through, and that right there is a full deadlift. Notice I'm keeping a straight line between the base of my skull and, of course, my tailbone. So if you're using a barbell, the barbell should be over your toes. Some would argue that you should even scrape the barbell against your shins. You should certainly try to keep the barbell as close to your body as possible. The further away it goes from the body, the weaker your deadlift would be. Furthermore, there's a chance you could injure your back. Now, the kettlebell swing is a classic kettlebell exercise. It's not about strengthening the shoulders, the traps, or the arms. So don't be tempted to try to lift the kettlebell with your arms. If you do, that's wrong. You should try to let your arms go nice and loose like rope. So therefore, don't worry about how high you're getting the kettlebell, and the kettlebell should certainly not go above your head. From here, push, try to get a bit of momentum, and if you can get it to eye height with the power, then great. But if you only get it as high as the top of your stomach or your rib cage, I'm perfectly happy with that. But what's important is that you let those arms relax. If you don't, get a towel, put it through the kettlebell, and swing like so, and try to see if you can get the kettlebell swinging away from you. So that's a technique to do if you're prone to using your shoulders, your upper back and your arms in the kettlebell swing. So, I'm going to move this aside, just for now. And it's very important to look at unilateral or single leg exercises, because single leg exercises work the rotatory muscles of the femur. And if you strengthen those muscles, you'd be a lot less prone to, let's say, having tightness in the IT band, having a strain in your groin muscles. So it is very important to make sure you're doing this single leg work. So a single leg Romanian deadlift goes like this. This foot goes backwards, the logos stay up. Notice I'm keeping a straight line between the base of my skull and my heel, right the way throughout the action. So keep a straight line between the base of your skull and your heel, right the way throughout this specific exercise. Now, if you're looking for a bodyweight exercise, if you don't have any kit but you want to implement hinging actions into a circuit, just work on going top to toe. From here, touch the side of your heels, in that hinging action, up, reach up nice and high, back down, and make it a dynamic exercise. Do it nice and quickly, assuming that you're keeping an elongated posture. And that's your lesson on hinges.